everyone, Ivy Gaming here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, I'm going to do this as one big video. We're going to go over the dev insights posted today, June 7th, and the update for the Forerunner server that just went live today, June 7th. Or I guess technically June 6th, later in the day. But yeah, let's get into it.
The finest blood for the most untainted soul.
Alright, so on June 5th, they actually posted about some upcoming plans for the Forerunner server. And there's a lot of adjustments to some of the stuff that's already been recently added. In my last video, we talked about some changes. There was Guild War changes, gear adjustments, increasing the probability of mythic gear droughts was supposed to be a change to the Forerunner server. Again, the Forerunner server we're going to start with now, then we'll go to the discussion of dev insights for the game overall. But the Forerunner server is a separate server that you can access if you're an original player before global launch. That's who's on it now. And sometimes they do recruiting for the Forerunner server as well, where other players and or content creators can join. This is different than the test server, although they use it like a test server with a real audience. So we talked about the new camp feature that got added. Titanic Ruins is the new guild boss. And yeah, here there were some hero adjustments to Ajax. Gear, again, yeah. Legendary drop or mythic gear drop rates, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but we have some updates regarding a lot of that as well. And some new features added too. So, camp feature is optimized, skin shop opens, and new artifacts arrive. Alright, my mouth is a little bit mush-mouthy sounding today. If I sound a little weird, it's just the Bell's palsy, whatever stuff affecting me. I feel kind of like, yeah, like my mouth is not working as well as it has been. So I apologize if I sound a little weird. Just a quick note, I also will be going live on my other YouTube channel very soon, so head on over there. I already have that posted. You can come hang out with me. Alright, let's get into the Forerunner server news. So, camp construction, optimized the camp construction feature, added a task shortcut for camp upgrade quests, optimized the layout of camp level interface. Farmland and lumber mill will now display the number of items to be harvested. When the commander has all the required items for an order in the trading hall, there will be a notification in the camp. Production tasks in the farmland and lumber mill now support batch production and cancellation. Optimize the way to harvest in farmland and lumber mill. Now, cancellation of any unfinished production tasks will result in a full refund of the production cost. Interesting. So it doesn't like cut where you are. It will act as if you never did it. Okay. Well, I can't see all of that, unfortunately, because my Forerunner server account I have not actually played. I just made one, but then never played it. You have to unlock the features, of course. So, unfortunately, yeah, I don't have that unlocked. So when does it unlock? Nightmare or normal stage 7-1. So apparently I just need to play my account a little bit and start, you know, having the ability to unlock some of the content so I could show it sometimes. That way maybe when Forerunner server has updates, instead of giving to you the day of the update, I can give them to you the day the update actually or I should say the day of the notes. I can give it to you the day of the actual update and actually look at the things in game a little bit better. As again, this is stuff not on the global main servers yet. It should be coming soon. Alright, artifacts. Added 5 exclusive artifacts. Ooh. Alright, Constance exclusive artifact. Home of Holy Light. 5% attack increased. During the ultimate, heals allies in range, excluding the hero, for 8 to 13% of base healing every second. So extra healing with Constance's artifact plus 5% attack. It doesn't sound amazing, but it makes her more viable as a healer. So maybe that's good. It doesn't sound exciting to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, Wrath exclusive artifact. Damage dealt to elites and bosses is increased by 15 to 25%. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. That makes it really fun. Although, who's going to get Wrath's exclusive artifact? Is there going to be an interesting way to get that? Or is that only going to be in certain high levels of Void Rift? If it's only higher levels of Void Rift, not many people are still using Wrath by that point, so it makes it irrelevant. I really hope that the Wrath exclusive artifact is going to be available early game, because that could be something fun to help players progress in their guild boss. Oh wait, we're not done. There's more to the description. The ultimate duration is minus 10 seconds. During the ultimate, plus 30%. Or damage during the ultimate is plus 30%. And if the AoE attack of Heavy Blow hits only one target, this attack ignores 20% of defense. Whoa, okay. I just stopped at the first part and thought that was cool. No, this is even more. Wow. Alright. That sounds amazing. Holy cow. Okay, and the next Theoin's exclusive artifact. Damage to airborne units is plus 15 to 25%. Hamstring also inflicts a 10% vulnerability physical damage on enemies. Livian's exclusive artifact. Oh, these gotta be available earlier game. I hope all of these epic ones are available early game. Oh, this sounds so fun. Okay, max HP 10 to 20% increase. During Elven Blessing deals 100% Livian's exclusive artifact. Wait. Sorry, deals 100% AoE damage to up to 5 targets every 10 seconds and restores 10% HP. She already was a decent damage dealer, which was pretty impressive and really fun to use, especially early game. So I love the sound of this. This sounds really cool. And Greed. Tomb of Greed. Now, Greed is actually used in a lot of endgame content. Theo is definitely used in Arena sometimes. I could see him being used in some of the harder stages of content where you need a marksman and other content. But yeah, anyway, sorry, Greed. Attack plus 10% to 15%. And then when deployed, immediately gains 3 stacks of Soul Reaping. Each kill has a 50% chance of granting 2 stacks of Soul Reaping. Okay, that's really cool. I am guilty of never using Greed, guys. I'm terrible. So maybe I need to change that. Alright, they added 2 class-limited mythic artifacts. So for fighters, increases max HP by 5 to 7% every 10 seconds on the field, stacking up to 3 times. Upon reaching max stacks, increases damage by 8 to 12%. Okay. Bonus damage added and protection along the way. I really like that. It's interesting. Alright, and Defender, limited mythic artifact. While shielded, increases damage by 20 to 35%. This effect lasts for 6 seconds after the shield vanishes. Okay, that's really cool. That's great for the heroes that put shields on themselves, or if you're in a team with someone like Gwendolyn, right? I like it. Now, we have something quite exciting. The skin shop. Commanders can now purchase skins of their favorite heroes in the shop. The shop will feature a rotating selection of hero skins. The featured hero skins for this round are Empress of Judgment Hatsut, Moonshroud Queen, Vierna, and Oathkeeper Theoin. This is all of the ones that were previously available for purchase. Let me switch my scene. Boom. Oh, this one. Haha. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Was Hatsut really only $15? Oh, because it was the Battle Pass. Wasn't that part of the Battle Pass? So it was part of a Battle Pass, so it wasn't just buy the skin. Got it. Guys, go buy the Hatsut one. It looks cool. The Vierna one, again, same price as it was, so that makes sense. But yeah, that's what it looks like. This is what the new skin shop looks like. If you click them, it's going to show them off. Ooh, I love it. So cool. So I have to say, Hot Sluts looks really cool when she does her move. It like glows extra. And I love this one. It's so weird. And I want an excuse to use Theo to be able to show it off. I did buy it. I'm guilty. I did buy it. Not gonna lie. Alright, cool. I'm glad that they're actually putting them in the shop. So people can buy previously purchasable ones. Let's go back to my other setup though. Alright. Demonic Crusade is back. After this launch, will be permanently available in the event hall. Daily challenge will be temporarily closed, while challenge stages in the main stage Crusade will be retained. Your previous challenge or reward records will also be retained. Okay, so permanently available in the event hall. So we should, it's not going to be limited after this first run like it is now that we see on Global. Alright, Titanic Ruins. So this is the new guild boss. If you're following anything going on with that, I have not. I kind of want to experience it naturally for the first time, I think. Alright, added Refining Crystal to Apocalypse 1 Mythic Chest Rewards in Titanic Ruins. Added Real-Time Damage Statistics feature in Titanic Ruin battles. Okay, that sounds positive. I'm excited to see that. We've been wanting that, like, damage calculations, like, to be shown like a lot of games do as you go along. So I'm curious how they're going to display that. I added a new achievement, Titanic Slayer. Collect 80,000 mech fragments from Titanic Ruins Apocalypse 2 in one go. Then optimize the calculation and reward display in Titanic Ruins. Alright, and now we have new role. Every time a hero is defeated or retreats, they're... A rule, sorry, not role. I blame my glasses. Alright, every time a hero is defeated or retreats, their redeployment time is increased by 10 seconds. Oh, so you can't use the Laurel strat to pull her out. If you're gonna use her, you gotta use her as like her normal ultimate. Which I'm surprised more people just don't do that, honestly. I did that for Gear Raid 1 progression. But yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like them making it so we can't just do the exact same thing we're already doing on the other guild boss. I think that's a good thing. Makes it more interesting. Alright, heroes. Alright, what's happening? So, Mage Navaris. New talent. When the ultimate is not activated, summons one straw minion every 12 to 8 seconds. Each basic attack reduces a skill cooldown by 1 second. During the ultimate, summons one straw minion for every 12 times of damage dealt. The straw minion, once ready, it will track enemies with Navaris' attack range. Upon reaching an enemy, it will self-destruct, dealing 150% AoE damage. Straw minions last for 10 seconds, with a maximum of 2 present at the same time. And the skill related to straw minion, when the talent is triggered, there's a 20 to 25% chance to summon 2 straw minions instead, and increase their attack by 3 to 12%. The Awaken 1, Spirit Raven gains an additional 20% crit rate. When the talent's triggered, increases crit rate by 20%. Oh wait, it's changing. 2. When the talent's triggered, increases crit rate by 20% for 6 seconds. And then the Awaken 5 is, during Spirit Raven, increases damage by 20%. Looks like they're just changing the wording because it wasn't clear. Okay, so Navaris is our epic that is now a fusible one, so that's really cool. And the idea of summons is going to be more important when we get the exclusive legendary hero. There is an exclusive that is going to be coming out. People have been calling her like Dragon Lady or Dragon Girl. She goes along with one of the new unnameable faction heroes. And I think that's... I kind of got a confirmation that it's going to be out together with the ice. So the unnameable, the icy dragon that's coming, along with the Dragon Girl, they're going to be out at like the same time. One on an ancient summoning banner, and one is the exclusive legendary limited time event. You know, the 250 summons to guarantee the hero type thing. And that I think was the end of June is what's supposed to be for that. Now that was per my contact, not per a leak. I actually asked them that, and they did say yes. I'm correct by assuming that. So there you go. She deals with summons. I haven't read her full kit in detail. I just saw the gist of it, but I am going to go into detail and look at her kit very soon and maybe have another content creator join me. But yeah, there we go. All right, the unnameable new rule. Only one unnamed hero can be added to the team. That's smart. You can't have Ajax and the Icy Dragon. I forgot its name. Yeah, we'll get there. All right, and fixed Hayden's abnormal attack speed. Interesting. Maybe people are doing some sort of cheese with crazy attack speed on Hayden. All right, next up, others. Added filters for owned and unowned items in the avatar and avatar border page. Remove legendary gear from the map drops of hard and nightmare difficulties in Void Rift. Finally, oh my gosh, legendary gear. We don't need that shit, thank you. Optimize some quests in Odyssey. I wonder some quests, I wonder what that's gonna mean. Change select all to select non-recommended gear in the gear selling screen. Added skin stories. Commanders can now view the stories of their corresponding skins in the skin system. Oh, that's fun. There's a reason for their appearances. I love that. That's really clever. And then updated the incremental download rewards from small potion, blah, blah. All right, to small potion 1, 20,000 gold, 100 diamonds, and 1 renamed scroll. Commanders who have already claimed the incremental download rewards will be reissued the rewards upon the update. All right, so that was the Forerunner Server news. That took a while. Sorry, guys. That was a lot of information, though. I guess this should actually be a separate video. Maybe this should have been a separate video. Sorry, but it's a long one. I'm going to be very selective about the ones I choose to show for the Dev Insights. So that's what I'll just do. Now let's transition to the Dev Insights, and I will be very picky about which ones I show. All right, question 6, the gear plan. Thank you, but please show new BP at the top, the right side, where the stat change is shown. This would be very helpful. Yeah, especially if you're working on stuff for your demon soldiers for Guild War. And it says, we will be rolling out this feature in an update soon, so that's good to see. There's a lot of vague discussion around ancient gear in this one as well, talking about the terminologies, different terminologies for like the variant gear, and like this is a little bit confusing. I'm kind of gonna skip those specific things, the terminology issues. I don't know what they mean exactly by terminology issues, and it doesn't really, the questions and answers don't really make sense. But there's a couple of comments about ancients being easier to obtain in the future, and also like the fact that they did update to where we'll have drop rates increased, which they did already on the Forerunner server. Okay, here is one example of that. Thank you for your feedback. We've optimized the drop rate of ancient gear and there will be a fixed increase in probability. So, but they haven't on the main server yet. If they did, it wasn't part of the announcements. They said this in a Forerunner server patch, but I definitely didn't see it in-game already, so we'll see. But I'm happy to see it in Forerunner server at least. Hopefully they add that to global. Alright, this is something mentioned a couple of times as well. So something decent for selling ancient gear. It should be good, but most of it isn't. It'd be nice to get a bullion, recast, or some kind of gear substat change for it. It's another comment above said like it shouldn't be just like selling normal gear. It should obviously be something special. And they did say we are already designing a plan to sell ancient gear. So they're gonna have a different resource to get back or whatever. It won't just be the basic gold like the regular mythic gear. I like question 18 or comment. Legendaries without talents feels weird. Add some neat talents for those poor Legos that don't have them. Yeah, that's definitely something. I don't even know if I've noticed that in a while. Maybe it's just because I haven't pulled any heroes that didn't have talents, maybe old ones. But yeah, when enhancing and adjusting heroes without talents will add hero talents gradually. So it's like they're not going to just add them because the hero doesn't have one. It's going to be only if they rebalance that hero, I guess. I don't know. Oh my gosh, Zillatu was one of them? So this is the same. I think this is the same person commenting, please give Zilla2, please give Calypso a talent. Yeah, so that's the same answer to this same general topic. But yeah, Calypso and Zilla2, no talents. I never noticed. I guess because I don't use Calypso. I mean, I use Zilla2. She's just, I guess you just kind of assume. I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at her skills, let's be honest. Anyway, so this one's kind of funny, but relatable, I guess. I've been playing for 250 days, and yet only today I discovered that Volca can't hit flyers. I have no idea why. I assumed she could. It couldn't have anything to do with her gigantic wings, could it? That one's funny. But whether a hero can attack airborne enemies is linked to their class, which involves many balance considerations. So in general, fighters cannot hit airborne units. That's just the way they are. Unless they say can attack airborne units or this skill, whatever, airborne units. Like, assume that a fighter cannot hit an airborne unit unless it says it can. Which there are a lot that can, yes, but unless it says it, they cannot. Alright, this has been requested a lot. Make the equipped gear not count as storage space because there's so many heroes with gear. In most accounts, it takes up most of the storage. They said, thank you for your feedback. We do not plan to have a function like this for now, but we will increase the number of slots for gear. Which they have done recently. I think it was on the Forerunner server, so hopefully we get that soon. Alright, so there is a comment about the foundry. Merge the foundry and the forge into one and put it in the main screen in the form of a mini dwarf house or a furnace and call it forge or craft house, crafting or something. Go in every time to gear and then foundry or heroes and artifact and forge. You know, don't have to do that every time. Be a nice quality of life improvement. And they say here, thank you for your feedback. We also think this is a great idea. We have started designing this feature and it will be introduced in an update soon. Alright, question 29. It would be nice quality of life change if we could upgrade gear in the background fighting tab. They said they do not allow upgrades to gear for heroes who are fighting in the background. That's not what this person means. Let's just move on. Alright, question 30. There's already been leaks out showing that there is a plan for a video like this. Raid Shadow Legends does this every year, showing you what you did on your account. Dragonair does it for each season, showing what you got, what you've done, whatever. And yeah, this is cool. So they say, can we have some fun statistics for our accounts? Like how many gear raids of each kind we ran in total, so we can compare to the rest of players. How many legendaries we got from polls. It'd be a fun thing to see and compare with guildmates, and hopefully not too much work. And they say we will have activities like this during the anniversary celebration. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Those are always fun. It's just a little fun thing to share. I'll definitely share mine live and you guys can laugh and insult me of how bad I have farmed. I literally don't farm gear and I haven't in a really long time. And then I wonder why I can't gear people. You know, it's my own fault. It's fine. But you guys are going to laugh when you see my lack of gear farming. I can promise you that. Anyway, onward. Alright, and there's a comment here. Can the feature to let us assemble or disassemble skill dust, similar to insignias? For example, 50 rare dust converts into 10 epic dust, 50 rare dust turns into 10 legendary dust. I have 20k rare dust, and let's be honest, they're useless. They say this function is under development, so converting the dust for skills is apparently under development. That's good to know. And yeah, the last question to wrap this one up, content that's only difficult because it depends on very specific champions is not well-designed content. They say our different gameplay modes will have some corresponding strong heroes, but it won't be limited to just one strong hero to clear the levels. Different strategies will have different gameplays and ways to clear stages. This is really true for the new gear dungeons. I think people were really struggling that didn't have Valkyra in the beginning, and then it's like, well, you don't need Valk, you could do it with other heroes. There's other ways to do it. And now it's like Gear Dungeon 2, people were like, you need Hot Soda, you can't do it. but people are finding ways to do it without Hatsa. It's hard and it's quirky, but people are doing it, so it's obviously not... It's never going to be just one hero is the answer only. And the one time that it felt like it was, they actually did nerf it, right? Too soon? Okay. Let's end it there, guys. Thank you for watching. Come hang out with me live on my other YouTube channel here soon, and I will see you in the next video.